Hello everybody, St. Kaide back here again, and here we are back at the floating castle. I've gone back down to the bottom of the tower and sold off some stuff, and got some more potions, because somehow I think I'm really going to need more. Beats using magic charges over and over again, for that matter, but anyway, it's beside the point. So, yeah, we're in the floating castle today. Great way to start off a video, fighting an enemy we've already seen. Thanks, guys. Yeah, roughly the same enemies you saw down there, you'll see in here. 30 new ones, I'll show them off. If not, then if I don't show one, we battled them already, so that's a good way to do it. Alright, so, here on this floor, there is, directions in all parts of the compass here. So north is where we need to go to the next level. And there are rooms to get items with, which hopefully you've sold some of your excess equipment and things you might not need from your weapons and armor, so you can actually get some good stuff in here, and there's some very useful things in this area that are much needed in my opinion. But first we're going to get our asses handed to by the monsters here. Or continue to fight wimps. Okay, moving along. Honestly, there's nothing in front of any of these chests. None of these chests have fixed encounters in front of them, now that I think about it. But here you have a lot of gold, just in case you need it. Heal potion. Actually, this side only has gold. And gil. Gold gil. Gold gil. I'm gonna screw that up every single time, aren't I? A lot of gil here again. Oh, here's a different guy, Evil Man. Yeah, you can guess he's a little stronger than the bad man. Probably because his name is Evil. Okay. Well, you should know what the weakness of the two guys in the back are. The guy in the front here really doesn't have any problem. So, just go all out with whatever you want to use. But at this point, I think it's pretty obvious what you want to use. Use the heal staff. I gave it to him. I have no idea why. And, I don't want to use that because it's not as strong. So... Ice 2, which in fact we're going to get an item that's going to be able to be very useful for that soon, so at least I won't have to worry about using it in battle again. For a while, anyway. A little bit of heal up for everybody, why not? It does so much damage to these guys, thank God. There's not many strategies I can give at this point for this guy, because he's really, not that he's powerful, it's just that there's nothing you can really do to hurt him. As quickly... Let's put it this way, he's basically a stronger enemy at this point. Wow, 100... Wow. Defenseless? Oh, thanks for X-furring me. Ah, yes, X-fur. That's what X-fur does. It takes away your defense. That's right. Drops it to 0%. Ooh, not bad for that. So they can X-fur you, as opposed to the bad man, which really can't do much of anything. So let's come down here to this one. There's only one chest in this room, and it is a... yeah. I know we faced this guy already, but again, like I showed you the vampire in the tower, it's actually very good to point out you can fight this guy again. However, he's useless now. Gil that I don't really need anymore, thanks. Could have had an experience though, I could definitely use the experience. There's one chest in here, as I was saying before I got interrupted by that guy. It is the Bane sword. Now, this sword is pathetic. Like the four-bolt sword, it is absolutely... Actually, it's four-bolt blade. It's a blade, right? Yeah. This sword is absolutely pathetic. It has no good strength at this point in the game. You figure that they would put this in like one of these areas like this. Like going towards the fourth fiend, and this would actually be useful. But you will see why it is not so pathetic as you people claim it is. Hold on to this sword. You may not need it for quite a long time, but it's good to hold on to. Trust me, you'll find out. Hopefully. It's the last place we have here. It's this last direction here to the right. It's probably also worth noting that you can't run away from the eye when you face him. I don't know why. I tried in that battle, it didn't get very far. Not that he could kill me, because he can't really do much else, but... can't run from him, so don't try. So in this room, actually there's a lot of good items in this room, now that I think about it. If you didn't buy a protect ring, there's another protect ring in one of these chests, and the other heal helmet's in one of these chests. And this, if I recall, yeah, it's one with the shitty gil, that's right. And this one with good gil, thank you. Here's the protect ring just in case you want it. Some of this, and of course, praise the Lord, the other heal helmet. let's see, I'm going to immediately give this to my fighter, because he could definitely use some more. Not fighter, rather ninja, because he could rather use it. So he will equip this right now. I don't think let me think about this for a minute. You know what? I don't think I really need to keep this. I could just drop this. Yeah, I'll just drop this because there's no reason for me to keep that. I think that's all the treasure chest anyway. I'm just losing my mind there. So that's all that. Heal helmet. The heal helmet can cast heal in battle, so you could probably get rid of the heal staff if you really want to, and if you could keep it just so that 3 people can use heal staffs. Hey, it's roughly 90 HP per turn if you feel like doing that, if you especially want to use it in battle when something this weak, so that's pretty good. But it's very good defense, only matched by one other helm in the game, so it's good to have for both of your prestige guys here, the knights and the ninja, so keep it. Oh, 3 bad men. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Anyway, so up here we have teleported to the next floor. Now on this floor we have 6 directions instead of, well, 4 really, but 4 and 5. Well, actually it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 directions really, because the teleporter is across the way, but in the rooms to our left and right, and to the sides and then down below on the angles, we have rooms with chests in them. Thank you, Chimera, for getting in my way again. So anyway, in here we have a, yeah, just in case you were, you're wondering. I didn't want to bother saying it because it's absolutely pathetic at this point. And of course we have a house in this chest, which I could use another house, trust me. Let's just go around the room. Actually, no, I'm going to cross the hallway. It's better to do that instead. I was going to say go around the room, but I think it's better if we do this first. In here... Ooh, here we go, Great Medusa. Another enemy, finally. Well, you know, there really isn't too much you could do to these guys. They can hit for quite a good amount. They can glance, like the other guys can. Basically, they're just a stronger version of the Medusa, you know, and just better. Except they're really not... they're really not as good as you would expect them to be. It's like... Definitely, this is one of those enemies where, like, you have to wonder why the hell they even put them here. They're so bad. Plus, if you have protect rings for everybody, and of course the Aegis Shield. That's what I forgot to mention for the beginning of this video. Aegis Shield is like a protect ring. You can use it to go against instant death things, so you don't need to have a protect ring for your knight. As you can see, I was there before. But in here is the Opal Gauntlet. You know, I don't really know if it's even worth keeping this now. I mean, it's a good piece of equipment to have, because it's the best gauntlet there is. Doesn't do anything special, of course, but, see, I'm really torn, because the problem with, I'm a little torn, because I really don't know if I want to do anything with this opal bracelet. You know what? I'm gonna drop this silver helm. And I'm going to keep that opal... Actually, no, I'm going to trade over here. I'm going to trade this up here. I'll equip it on him for now. I don't know. It's not... I don't know. It's good to have, but I don't know if it's really any use at all, because it's better to have space for other things. That's the only one that's in there, though. So let's go below here, to the right. See what we can find. And here we have 2 chests. Now, if I recall correct, Medusas, I don't like you. Here's the other ribbon that you can find, which I think would be good if I gave to my ninja. I think you could actually use that. And here's another opal shield. Yeah. I'm a little leery about keeping this ribbon. Probably could sell it. And the sick twisted thing is, he can't equip any opal equipment, so I just wanted to point that out. The strongest thing you can equip is the ice shield. And... see, this ribbon... see, the ribbon, I think, would be a better option to give than this. Because of the fact that the ribbon can be used. But the problem is, you can't have the heal shield and a ribbon at the same time, you see. So this is good if you have like a red wizard. It sells for so little, so I'm going to drop it for right now, and I'm going to trade this back here quickly. So, see what I mean? There's a lot of difficulties in this area right now. It's like, what do we do with this? I mean, the shield, I can get so much money for it, but I don't need it. So it's just going to be dropped. Wait, did I put that on? No, it's not a weapon. Let me equip this. Could definitely use it. So, you know, that's the problem with things at this point in the game. Like, what do you hold on to and what don't you keep, you know? Ooh, a Great Noggin and Air Elemental. Here's your Air Elemental. Well, you know, there really isn't too much I could say about the enemies in this place. Just wail on them as much as you can. Let me use a Mage Staff on these guys. Why not? Wow, 369. Forget it. Easy to dodge. Great, let's use magic. Air Elementals have a good amount of defense, as you can see. And actually, they're pretty good versus that kind of stuff too. Ineffective! Man, I hate ineffective moves, man. I really do. I wish I'd gotten rid of those. Yeah, so that's this thing. Which, I don't know why it's being a bitch to hit. Come on! Go! Ugh. It's hammer time! Yeah, baby, look at that. Guessed that right, too. Nice. Alright. 4,807, wow. Getting a lot of gil, but I have no use for it. So let's go across the way. In here, we have probably another battle in a few steps, if I guessed the number right. Yep. Yep, that was a good guess. Let's put it this way. I would tell you that the counting number and the such that you have to deal with when you get into battles and such, and the timing and everything, it's humongous. It's hard to explain to people. Apparently I've never been able to explain it right. But that's the second time I've actually been right with it recently. Some places you really can't tell. But anyway, continuing. There's Gil here on this side. And in the next two rooms, actually, you know what? I'm going to actually have to leave this place and come back to this floor because there's something very particular that I want to do before I get out of here. Alright, so in this room here, we have one of the things that we need, and this is why I'm going to leave. Do you remember who needed adamant for something? That's adamantine is what it is, but do you remember somebody needed adamant for something? Yep, well I'm going to show you that after this here, but first I want to go to the other side, because the other side of here actually has definitely the things that I'm... Don't be ruining my moment! Damn Nagas, go away! Alright, so in here, we have the white shirt, and we have the black shirt. Which, I think I grabbed it in the right order. Okay, never mind. These armors are good for, as you can guess, why I open the left chest first and the right chest second, because of the way it's set here. These are very good for your mages. For the respective color of the wizard, that is, wow. Said mage again. So these rings are now useless, which is a good thing, so I'm going to go off and sell them. And it was worth noting that the black vest, or black shirt, whatever you want to say, it's a shirt really. The black shirt can cast Ice 2 in battle, which is good because it's a pretty good spell. And the white vest can cast Invis 2, Invisible 2, which lowers everybody's evade by 40%. Increases everybody's evade, sorry, rather. So it's harder for them to be hit. So they're actually pretty useful even in battle. And even if you don't have the particular wizard that either of these shirts can use, you can still use it as an item in battle, equipped to anybody. So heck, a black belt could even use a fire or ice 2 spell, you know? Or you could cast Invisible 2 with that card too, you know? It's a great thing to have, actually. So now these two bracelets and rings are useless, so I can just get rid of them. And as I said before, clearly the enemies do not want me to finish sentences today in this one, so stop it! So anyway, let's go over here. Alright, now this here goes to the next floor, which is a very interesting kind of floor, but I'm going to go back out and point out something that you can do with the adamant now. And I will meet you back after that's done. When I do that thing, I will meet you back at this spot right here so that we can continue the floating castle. So I shall return shortly. Alright, and here we are back at, you guessed it, the Dwarf's Cave. So, somebody wanted an adamant. This guy did. It is a gift from him. It is best work. And you want to take a guess what that best work is? Indeed it is, ladies and gentlemen. Excalibur. Just to point out, actually, you can give the Sun Sword to your ninja, so good. Gonna sell that defense off because it's kind of useless at the moment. I have Excalibur. Absolutely. For a while, it's gonna be a good weapon. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, so with that, I will meet you on the back at the top of in the floating castle. So see you there.